Welcome back, everybody. This is All the Mods 10 After the Star. I'm Solus44, and we're going to continue on with Mine Colonies. I am shocked at how much of a large area I overlapped my base with the Mine Colonies, but let's just get into it. So I didn't know that Mine Colonies was going to require these things here. It's good that I have it. I had no idea. So the last request was for framed oak plank, which that's this right here. And that's here in this workbench. I've never really got into this stuff. So I just push this in here. This one? Now I need to get around faster, right? So I don't know if I want to do a travel anchor and with the staff of traveling, or if I want. Oh, well, let's check on our craft. Is our craft still running? This craft is really starting to bug me. It does not want to work, and it was working just fine, and then because of this thing, oh, it's because of this thing is using up the chamber in which you would usually normally make this. That's why. That's fine. We'll just keep on, let that run. I like how that works. So yeah, this is an unfinished project anyway. So this right here, I got a cap off, and I'm going to place I think the golem steel would look really cool. I need to make the engine. So I need to make a linking piece, like the thing that looks like a link. It needs to be about 2 or 3 spaces away. And then I want to cover this in an arch type manner, as if these are storage caboose pieces or pieces of a train. And then I need to make wheels. And then I want to do some clouds. And then, well, I want the wheels to be on rails, right? And then I want clouds. So this whole bottom half is going to get covered with another material. I think maybe, I don't know, maybe compressed iron would look good. What are you complaining about now? Oh crap! It says framed material. Oh, architect's cutter. Okay, so how about I do this? Let's get a travel anchor and see if the travel anchor can get me there. I want to be able to travel back and forth, you know. My nose is still clogged. How many years will I have to deal with this terrible pain? Will it reach anywhere? I mean, it gets me to here. I don't think it's going to reach all the way over here. Kind of wish it did. Like right here. It's going to look funky, but whatever. Aw, because if it takes me to the mob farm, it won't let me teleport away. So it's 2 travels away. Okay. That's not incredibly bad. So if I go to home station and I come up here, what's going to name this architect? Am I spelling that right? I man. Okay. It says I need to go to one of these. No. Let me make sure I get the right one from her. I don't want to. All right, my dear. You would like me to sleep, I'm sure. Okay. Okay, you want crafted in the architect's cutter, framed oak planks, framing, plain, oak plank. Because that's what's happening. I'm tired of going back and forth already. We'll just go ahead and do this. Yes, that was definitely not what I was going to do. So I need to. Those are trash now. That's great. Just that's what happens with that. Yeah. So it's going to be like this. Said plain. Okay, it looks like timber frames. Plain oak plank. Just in case I need to make a couple more.
It's a fine afternoon.
Yeah, you've got your thing. Do your stuff.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Do your thing, please. You have plenty of materials. I think you're set now, actually. Right? Yep, everything done. That says step 1 of 6. What's the step? What's the next step? I've got all the stuff. You got all the stuff. Do the stuff. All right, fine. I'll just do some building on my own. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Do your building, please. If I remember right, if I screw up and I destroy some stuff, it messes stuff up. Like she'll have to break it and whatnot. All right, let's check on that craft. Holy cow. That literally is the longest craft I think I've ever done. I don't know. The dimensional seed was pretty long. No, this is the longest craft. This is an exceptionally large amount of crafting. Oh, there she goes. She's doing a thing. I better get out of the way. I'm a guessing that this is going to get filled in. There. So I guess it is better just to start with a flat area, just because they're going to flatten it anyway, and they don't do so well without, they can't, like, they have a hard time making stairs. And, like, even if it's just Garrett stairs. Pretty sure Sprobin would dig this. He's really good at like, mine colony stuff. On Galactic Chickens, I think we had mine colonies. I can't remember. Oh yeah, if you're interested in checking it out, I think I'm going to remake Galactic Chickens. I mean a whole, and I'm gonna actually. It's a pack that was made for 112. I want to remake it if I can, almost exactly, but with this newer version of Minecraft, and then I'll put it on CurseForge. And then that's one of the packs for sure. If I do finish building that mod pack, I'll be playing a series of that. Otherwise, I think I'm gonna have to decide on a different pack. I might even go with a Poke pack or something, a Pokemon pack or something, or whatever it's called now. Mine Minecraft Pokemon, whatever that is. I don't know. I want to do something fun, and I will not be doing anything that has Greg Tech. So don't anything that's like Greg Tech beyond this, because this was bad enough. I need a break from that. I don't. Hopefully, I'm mad about that, but look at her go. I'm just gonna let that build. Now, I think I can use the destruction gadget and just still crafting that thing. Yeah, let's just go ahead and use the destruction gadget. It's on its biggest setting, but only level 1 down. So it makes things look really ugly, but I like how it clears away the clover and stuff. No, it's too big. I hate when I screw up like that. Oh well. I think this is going to remedy it. Yeah, I know. Oh, it didn't destroy all the. That's fine. Go like this, and then I don't have to see it. Then I can just move this travel anchor by putting a new one down. Let's put this one right here. And then maybe I should, while I'm waiting for that stuff to craft, go ahead and make me a travel anchor. I could travel with all kinds of different ways, right? This pack, you know what this pack is guilty of? This pack is guilty of giving you too many options. It's choice. Was it choice overload? I can't remember what it's called. When you got too many options and your brain just goes, yeah, and then it just stops. It's like I could spend probably a couple days, for real, full days, just going through and looking at blocks and going, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. And then I would just stay there. I don't hate that. In fact, I love that it's possible to do that. But holy smoke, does it happen to me where I just kind of like lock up and I'm like, uh, maybe I should kind of like this choosing of the mod pack thing that I want to do. I'm trying to clear out an area big enough for the town hall. Because that's the next thing to go up, I think. Or maybe it's a house. Let's just build a house for her and then we'll go from there. How far away is she from building this thing? Uh-oh.
You're
What's your
so
issue?
wise.
Oh, okay. There. Every time something comes up, I'm just gonna like. I remember using a stock warehouse, like the warehouse. You could like use uh, a wireless quantum ring or whatever, and just stock all your stuff into their warehouse. And as long as you have a guy that can run around and drop stuff off, you can just fill it full of all kinds of the basic needs stuff, and it will build it. I think I may have chose the most generic build style, and I kind of regret that now because oak is kind of lame. But I think you can change it. I think you can change it. I'm gonna come back so I can do some other cooler stuff like maybe the closer stuff that's over there. Where is my end of my? Yeah, so maybe the stuff that's over here that's in this area could be a different type. I definitely regret building it so close. I'm gonna need to tear this forest down. I don't know if I can just have a forester do that though. That would be kind of cool. Yay! Look at that.
Need some?
Excellent. Okay, so now let's build her a house, right? So let's craft fundamental. There it goes. Residence. What's this mean? Grand Atch Tempend and Alt Resident. Oh, we gotta do the resident block, right? Yep. Okay. So why don't we go ahead and craft a few of those just in case. And then we'll do plank. 1,000 of those because I'm tired of that bull crap. There, we shouldn't need many of those. Let's do one right here. Mental. Gotta wait a second. Residence. And we're gonna do alt residence. Level 1. No, just residence. Oh, I see. So we can switch to a different style from here. So let's. Okay. Wow, the fortress one looks sweet. Um, how about we start off with just this one? Can I do that? Where did it go? No, what's this? Oh, just chat stuff. Did it place it somewhere? Okay, no, I didn't delete anything of theirs because I want to bring this down another level. Yeah, let's go one more. Yeah. All right, now where did it place the residence at? Oh, okay, it didn't. It never did. I guess I didn't have room. Uh, as long as they're not touching, I guess it's okay. So let's rotate it. Okay, good, good. Bring it this way. And it gives it one block up. Oh, excellent. Yeah, let's do that. That looks good. Check. All right, yeah. So then I select her as the builder and tell her to build building. Now, I don't know if she'll grab stuff from here or not. So let's grab some stuff and put it in this inventory and see if that helps. Push this along, maybe. Ah, there we go. Okay, so it needs dirt, logs. Oh, da, da, da. Dude, that's the creepiest lady I've ever heard, ever. What are you? Oh, what's she doing? But now that it's got multiple um inventories, I wonder if I can just like start loading up on certain inventories to kind of speed this process up. And can I give her like a faster pick and stuff or not? All right, it says dirt 64. Okay, that's good. Oh, is that the stuff that it's in there? Okay, yeah, this is all the stuff that's in there. Is this the thing that's going to tell me what's required, maybe? I don't like this is open. Oh, I guess I can go ahead and, what's this mean? Minimum stock. Aha, here we go. Required resources. Yeah, 2 barrels, bunch of, okay. I thought it would use the stuff available. All right, barrel. Don't want to do that no more. 32 barrels. Heat pumps. It's got to be an oak barrel, huh? Is there? No. It just says barrel. Why did it make spruce barrels? Was that just because that was the material I had? She's building away though, isn't she? All right, I just don't want to make a ton more barrels. I just want to go ahead and have them available. I think if I just put the stuff in the inventory, she'll have it. I'm hoping that's the case because this is going to get annoying real quick. So furnace, more oak doors, more oak logs. It'd be nice if she could just use the stuff that's here. Okay, planks, oak panels. Oh, that's going to be one of those architecture things. Yep. Oh, they want a red bed. What do you know? Just in case. Yeah. Is it stairs? Oh, they want the planks. And then stairs. Oak door. Okay. Hopefully that's enough doors for a while. And now crafting table. Wow, that was not enough planks. I would have never have guessed that was not enough planks. And fence, we'll just do the same thing. I mean, one stack is going to take up, it's going to take up the same space anyway, right? So, all right, let's get this crafting table and more stairs. A lot of stairs. I don't know how many crafting tables are going to need. Do I have maybe too many stairs? All right, now we're going to go with the panel. Oak panel. That's this? No, what exactly is it? I want to make sure it's the right one because oak plank panels. So if I just take some oak, I just let her do her thing. Did I delete that thing? I did. Uh, oops. I deleted that crafting table thingy. Uh, architect cutting. There, it's right there. Let's just make a couple in case I screw up and destroy one more, or two more, or three more. Let's place it in a somewhat safe area. All right, let's find panels. Where would that be under? Panel. Okay. There. Right? I mean, fair. And then I think she's going to complain that she doesn't have room. So let's take that out. And maybe that dirt. Ah, yeah, there we go. Torch 06. Okay, there we go. Don't look at me. Just go to work.
Tis a fine morning.
All right. Hey, this is turning out okay. She'll have a place to stay. And then yeah, I'm just flattening stuff out. I really don't like the fact that it takes forever for her to flatten stuff out. I think that sucks. So Just going to preemptively flatten out an area or two or three. It's going to look all kinds of ugly though for a little bit. As if my buildings up there don't look bad enough, you know? And I'm going to stop the water. Not with that, I'm not. There's a gnat flying around my house? Why? I'm also just considering doing the electrical mod, the modern industrialization mod. I was considering doing that. I really oh wow, finally. Holy smoke. Yay, now I can do all the regular stuff. So, ATM Star. Yeah, see, it's doing something funky right there. Why does it need to do that? These are all available. Why does it need to use these? I don't like that at all, but it's going to craft these. Fingers crossed, secondary star. Ah, out. Oh, it crafted one. Please craft the other one. It's really sketchy to me. Oh, it's crafting it. Please don't fail. Star number 2. Star number 2. Woo! Sheesh. Let's just go ahead and let it run. It's going to have to rip another one of these probabilities and these right there. Hopefully it crafts this before it gets to, like, it seems like it would craft these. It knows that it can. It's a separate machine. You would think, yes, it does. Okay, so that means anything that's blue is being worked on, or greenish color. That's lovely. That's absolutely beautiful. I have no idea how long it's going to take. It says it's got a timer on it. Does that mean 31 minutes? Wow. Well, I mean, lady, please tell me you got. Oh, I see. Where'd my bed go? Oh, it got picked up. I'm gonna actually put a real bed down. This is now where I live for the next 3 or 4 days. Get to building, please.
I'll take care of it.
I'm sure you will. Let's go. I need to get more villagers up in here. You're not going to be working alone forever. Just for a little while. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I was told that of a new job, I'd have 4 or 5 nickels. Now, I used to be a manager for quite a while, and it was not the most fulfilling job in the world. And it also, see, this is what happened. The bedroll got sucked up into the grid. And it made me feel like I had to lie to people a lot. I know it's when you're a manager, your job is to accomplish tasks, and to motivate and get people to do those tasks for you in a timely manner. That's generally it, right? no different than in the military. I mean, it really is about the same. The welfare of the people is a little bit more important, honestly, in the military than it is in the civilian world. That sounds crazy, but like in the civilian world, especially in corporate civilian world, they don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. They just don't. They just because you're an asset, but you're a I guess it depends on the job, of course. But for the most part, yeah, you're just an asset. Why do these little ropes are here? Is that because I can it's still I hope that didn't cause a problem. A decent little home there. Shrink this size down some. Yeah, there we go. The um the idea is that you're an asset so long as you're providing the thing that they need from you. Otherwise, you're not an asset. And it could change at any given time. Um, well, I was extremely good at my job. And if you make your job seem effortless, then they think that it is effortless. And then they try to do it and it fails. But it's like, I was making multi million dollars for a company. Like, I think my best year, we made 67 million in one year. Yeah. And that's profit, by the way. Sales wise, no, that was sales. Profit wise, we were at 37 million. I don't know. We had like a 50% year over year profit range. It was really good. I was doing so good. And then we got a new manager because the old manager had to transfer to take care of his family, which was so smart. The timing was just right for him to do that. Unfortunately, the new manager that came in hated my wife like with a passion. He had a bad experience with her or something. I can't remember all the details. I actually I don't think I'm legally allowed to go into the details. And yeah, like he didn't fire her, but he wanted to for so long or something, and yeah, it ruined my career. He literally terminated me by setting me up to fail on purpose on something I didn't fail, but he already had the paperwork ready, and he was like, "This is what I'm going to fire him for," and I found that out later, right? And the lawyer, like the judge, because look, I filed a lawsuit. I won the lawsuit over it. I didn't get a whole lot of money for that or anything like that. Don't think about it like that. But I was like bound and determined to like set the record straight. Like, hey, I didn't do these acts because this stuff could follow you around, right? And the lawyer, the judge, without a lawyer, I have represented myself. That's how easy it was. I just provided him with the fact paperwork, and the judge was like, "This is ridiculous. Where's your paperwork at, sir?" And the guy, the he's passed on, by the way. Now he died. It was during COVID, and he passed on from COVID. Um, so he's a really big dude, like extremely overweight, obese gentleman that just didn't take care of himself. So it wasn't a surprise that he was going to have some respiratory issues, regardless. And I don't feel better that he passed. It's not like that. It's just that you know he ruined a lot of people's lives, like a lot. And to be honest, his wife and kids were suffering from this guy's behavior, and they are doing wonderful now. Gosh, that sounds terrible. I know. My my military brain always does the wrong thing when it comes to sensitivity. You have to remember though, I did 20 years of the idea was if someone was to tell me to take somebody out, I had to do it. Like that was the whole, like that's the whole point, right? And that makes sense, right? That's my job. That was my job. So when I switched over to civilian life, I didn't do so well at first. I really didn't. I was nearly catatonic when it first came out. Like I wanted to hurt people because they were so terrible at just everything. Civilians just didn't want to do anything without being yelled at or screamed. And I was like, that's not how you get stuff done. I didn't want to yell at or scream anybody. And that's, you would think that's more military, but it's not. And it's not a good leadership. It's not good leadership either. Um, I wanted to be able to be the different guy that came in from the military and did the, but it just did, they wouldn't let me. It almost was like, yeah, you're supposed to be this mean guy, do that. Like, I don't want to be the mean guy. Can I just be the nice manager that everybody respects and follows and I can lead? I even had an interview for a higher position. I was going to move up at one point, which is one of the reasons why that guy hated me so much because he was never asked to move up. But he was in charge of the store temporarily during a down period where they were trying to assess and reassess different levels of management. It was difficult. It's difficult to explain. And the guy never got offered the same position as I did, and he was just super angry about it. And I'm like, it had nothing to do with him. It had everything to do with the fact that I had been in a leadership position for so long. Well, his evaluation, one of his evaluations that he had of me though was like he said, you're an outstanding leadership person, but you're not an outstanding management person." And I was kind of floored by that statement, not because I didn't have a degree and understand the definition of a leader and a manager, which, by the way, a leader is somebody that is forward looking and pushes an agenda that is to be taken and carried out, right? Like, I don't know if you know that, but that's what the definition of a leader is, like in a very broad sense. Um, but a manager is an in the now person. So basically, a person that is taking care of a situation in the present, like being able to adapt to a situation in the present, which is like the Marine Corps motto is adapt and overcome. Like it was the thing, right? That's the thing. So for me, it was kind of insulting. I found it quite insulting, especially coming from a person that couldn't manage his own dietary plan. And I say that because I mean, he died, right? Like he was younger than me. I'll just put it that way. I am now. I'll tell you, I'm 46 years old, so I'm an old person. I'm sure it shows. But yeah, he died. He was like in his early. Well, he would be maybe 40 right now, maybe. But you wouldn't be able. You couldn't tell. He looked terrible. It looked like he was going to die any day. Um, his habits were just horrible. His work ethic was not good either. It was very weird that he was in the position that he was. I could say all kinds of theories as to how that happened, but he didn't come from the same area that I came from either, like the city, like the same area. Like he came from a totally different district and region and everything else. The market manager in my area didn't like him, and there was all kinds of issues there too. But like he wasn't a terrible person all the way around or nothing. I don't know. It felt like he was given the job either so that he could fail on purpose or they promoted him to remove him from a situation. I think that's what they meant to do. But I can't fire him that later. Why is there missing pieces? It's bothering me. Does that look better? I think that looks a lot better. Good enough, anyway. So, what do you think, guys? Looking better? We're starting to get there. I'll end up probably having to remove like half the side of this mountain. So I guess maybe I should go ahead and do that. I'm pretty sure I can put, what, one, I don't know how big those houses get because I got to upgrade them. I know that. At least I remember doing that at some point. Long story short, they asked for me to come back after I won the lawsuit. I told them I wouldn't work for them ever again, and if that man was working for them, and then they were like, "Fine." I mean, they weren't going to just fire him. That's that's not appropriate. I know it was wrong for me to ask such a question because I knew that they were like, "Hey, this guy had connections or something." I don't know what it was, but yeah. And then 2 weeks after that request was turned down because they found it distasteful, and I agree it was distasteful, but it was kind of like my sticking it to the man kind of thing, and it didn't work out too well. He passed away. And then immediately I got calls from older long-term employees from other places saying, "Hey man, please come back. We need you. We're losing millions." They lost, I think, $38 million or something like that total the first year, and it went up to 40 some million. I think now they're running about a $10 million year. Um, they can't retain employees, etc. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you over there? Do I need to build a wall to keep you in your job? What was that all about? Seriously, what was that about? Was that the AI doing that on purpose, or is that accidental? I can't wait to see if Sprawling has his artificial intelligence up and running for his new pack that he's making. How are we doing on time? We're actually almost out of time. I'm sorry if I'm just jabbing you guys. That's what this is going to be about for the next, I don't know, few days or so. Like I said, I'm gonna just keep on working on hollowing this out and getting her to build and doing mine colonies, doing the fun stuffs. It's kind of a babysitting job, to be frank. I remember it being like this, and I am not being disappointed whatsoever. Oh, oops. We can. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that would have been a mistake. Let's go ahead and run this next to this, so that way this tears right through dirt like nothing. All right, and then what am I doing? Just delete it. I am curious as to what she was doing though. Was she looking for parts and like materials, or I've never had the AI get that far off before. That was very odd. I mean, she was just like, "I'm gonna go up to this level, and then that's it. I'll just stop." Anyway, like I was saying, I can't wait to find out. Oh, oh, this time it cleared out the ropes, so maybe that's a good sign. Seems like a good sign. So now, what do I build now? Do I do the town hall now, or do I? I think if I delay the town hall, I can delay. Let's do another residence. Yeah, let's do another residence. Right? Ow. We'll do another residence. Turn it. I don't want to get it too close, so it won't. Wait, what? Did that thing just upgrade to this cool looking? Holy crap! What the? What is that? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. No, no. I want the residence here. Let's do that one first. There we go. And then I'll just assign her to building that too. I'll upgrade the house, don't worry. So build options, builder, Kylie. Build building. The hut block is at, and then it gives me a thing. I think I've got to do a couple more houses, and then it looks like I can just put most of these, I can just put the materials in there, and it'll do its thing. I hope that's the case. There. Right? That'll do it. I hope that does it. All right. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys. This is just me playing around with some stuff. This is all the mods 10 after the star. I'm going to do some security work, I think, as well, because I know that the raids, I guess they're not really raids, but they come at you and they start attacking you. And I'm just going to keep on making the stuff to make this all the mods star block. And then once I do, I'll make some creative stuff. I think I want to, like I said, I want to start build some of the base beautification. That's all I'll put it. Talk to you later. Bye bye.